You are clear to go.
Okay, here we go, Cole. I'll start it off, okay? So you can stay quiet as long as you need to jump. Okay, let's get this thing going. Alright, welcome everybody to Pax Pamir 2nd Edition. 2-player, kind of an impromptu 2-player game tonight. Cole and I both had it free, so we were pretty excited to just jump right in and do a 2-player game because it's wonderful, and Cole and I both really like it. I know that last time I didn't properly record and post the a gameplay vid of us doing a tabletop simulator playthrough. So after this, I will keep it posted on Twitch, but I'll also probably upload it over to YouTube, and we'll keep that posted. But we'll give you a kind of a new look at an updated tabletop version, tabletop simulator of Pax Pamir. And again, it's a wonderful build, and many thanks to the folks that have kept on making this be a wonderful tool for us to play, and also for those that are on Tabletop Simulator that like enjoying this. So we are going to do a 2-player setup, and we will automatically load up the market.
Let me sit down. I want to be... Where are you sitting? There?
Oh yeah, Cole?
Probably easiest for me to sit next to you?
Yeah, if you could. Oh, that'd be awesome. All right, I'll hide the HUD. Hey, Cole, how's it going?
It's good. If I suddenly go quiet, it's because I'm eating a delicious dinner while I'm doing this. And I don't want you guys to try to deduce what I'm eating based on the sound that I'm making to this microphone. With respect to the TTS mod, many thanks to Josh, whose username is Agent Elrond.
Thank you.
For anybody who is wanting some custom TTS work, this is the best mod I've ever seen, and he is amazing. So yeah, deserves all your business.
That's a good shout out. Also, I know it's live, and many people don't get a chance to. If you don't get a chance to make this, while we're catch the stream, leave a comment in, and we'll get to it. As it's time-stamped in the video, so we can kind of regulate questions that way. Or if you want, put in comments to the bottom of the Kickstarter update as well. That's a fine spot for it.
Are you following the comments? Should I follow the comments?
I will jump over to it periodically.
Okay, cool. I can give an eye on it too.
Yeah, whichever gets it. I'll also try to do a better job at streaming, so I'm going to try to move the camera less, and I'll try to be a good streamer and use my shortcuts to our different tableaus, our different courts, the map, as well as the market.
Cool.
This isn't a teaching video at all. This is just going to be us doing a straight gameplay video.
Yeah. Can I say just a couple very small things about the components, comments, things like that?
Sure.
So the TTS mod has pretty much all of the final art files, things like that, with a couple of small exceptions. So one thing is the final board has much bigger and clearer numbers for the score track.
Oh, good job.
But there is no reason to upload the TTS mod because it doesn't really matter, and Josh has to program all of those locations, and so we just kept it stable. The player boards in the final game are color-coded, as are the loyalty dials, but they are not in the TTS, again, to keep it nice and clean. The player board is in 3 parts. Here, not the player board, the player aid sheet. It'll just be
hold on. Let me,
2 sheets of full paper.
I have to go over to that. Oh yeah, this thing.
Yeah. But outside of that, this is pretty much where it's at. Also, I think the design of the blocks is not exactly final here, but it's close. So many things are very, very close. The cards are the cards. Card backs, all that stuff. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say about the general TTS mod. Again, this mod is free for anybody. You just have to have a copy of TTS, which often goes on sale, so it's not hard to snag it up. The one thing, so Drew mentioned this wasn't a teaching video. We definitely are going to do a teaching video.
Yeah.
We just didn't feel like it right now. And we wanted to talk mostly about the 2-player because I've seen some comments about it on various places online, and I want to write something, a longer piece about the 2-player, and because I'm really happy with how it turned out. I totally do not have time to give it the long piece now. So I think in this play, I just kind of wanted to talk about some of the dynamics as we go into it. I will say in general, though, that the 2-player game is short. It is sharp in the way that the first edition could be sharp in terms of like you make a bad move and then you lose.
Yeah.
It does not like give you much of a grace period for a comeback.
And I'm not one to give Cole any sort of grace period.
No, Drew often beats me in the 2-player because I think that I have more chain than I do, and then I just end up hanging myself with it.
And it's wonderful.
Yeah, so we can talk more about the strategy as we kind of get into it. But so again, this isn't a teaching cast. It's just going to be some 2-player action and then probably some strategy chat. What I'll do too, let's keep our hands below our areas and then our tableaus above them.
Sure, and we'll keep them face up.
Yeah, and we can keep everything face up. Again, tastes will vary about whether or not you want to do the track one opposed. So let's get into it.
Cool. I'm going to take a peek at the market really fast, and I'm going to pick Coalition first, if that's cool with you.
That's fine. I'll take it first.
Yeah, why not? Let me go over to my tableau, and I'm going to, I'll stay British.
All right, I got to look at this market, see what you're planning.
Yeah, let me zip back to the market.
Man. Okay.
What you feeling? You want to play the competitive co-op game? Where we're both British?
I'm not going to be British is what I'm feeling.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to pull Russian.
Okay. We did not. Let me zip back.
We need some money.
Everybody starts with 4.
I can get my own.
Okay. You start.
Yeah. Cool. I don't think I've ever seen this card in the
zero
column.
spot. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, nice double purchase.
I'll grab these, and I can be market boy.
Okay. Sounds good to me. And with that, I'm gonna purchase this into my hand, and I'm also going to purchase this one as well. Charles Misson.
Cool. All right.
Are you going to handle the market rose?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
I don't mind handling it. Okay. So let's see. Where's my play here? Okay. I'll just get things going.
Oh, putting things on the board.
Yep.
So put your European canes in Transcaspia.
Yep, I did. And then for my second trick,
make that a little nicer to see.
Got some choices that need made.
That's
I'm gonna put the pressure on you, I think, and just have this
low and
like that.
Okay.
Okay, let's get you on here.
You do not have access to any battle actions.
No. Don't need no battle actions. There we go. Sorry about that weird little move. Yeah, so just a double play for me.
Okay.
And while you take your turn, normally in the 2-player game, it is a cylinder fight. Like you are trying to get those dominances to cancel. But with that early flop, I just wanted to rush out these blocks because then if the first dominance shows up and Drew can't change loyalty in time, I'm just going to win this game right away.
Cole, I'm going to do a play, and then I'm also going to use the special action battle, and I'm going to get rid of that right there. Right there in Kandahar. Also, I can move without roads because I have Sir John Keane.
All right. So now, because he's got a good battle action, I'm going to purchase an insurance policy on my strategy.
Good call.
And
I
get
can
that.
zip over to the market.
Get that Patriot. And then for my second trick. Man.
Also, I just want to say thanks for our 40 plus viewers that have just decided to pop in. That's very sweet of you to give us a peek for a random, what is it, Wednesday night?
Yeah, I always feel weird like giving too much notice because I don't want to spam people, and I also feel like
oh, you're right. It wasn't really dominance check.
This isn't necessarily appointment viewing, but I'm always happy to get people in case they have questions. So I'm going to let you mull over the horrible situation you're in, Drew.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Look at that. Do I have the cash to buy? Oh, how do I... If I purchase... Oh, wait, hold on. What's your cash levels at right now? You have 3. This will slide off... This will slide off the market, and I don't think you have enough to do it next turn. Because...
Oh, you don't want to play this game with me, Drew. I got a leverage card.
Oh, do you... Oh, yeah, you do have a leverage card. Oh, sorry, I should keep this out so that you can... In case you wanted to see. Oh, man, this isn't a fun thing that just happened. I'm going to have to get busy. Oh, bummer. Okay, this is a funny thing that's going to happen. So, I am going to... the Patriots do not...
I mean, all you have to do is kill one of my blocks and you're fine.
I know, but... Okay, so first things first is I'll spin an action, do that. Kandahar comes out, and I will put my 2 spies on your Kandahar card, so you at least can't buy a gift. In case that would come up. Or at least it'll be a pricey gift. Alright, that's my turn.
Alright. A Little British Army is moderate trouble.
Let me go to the market. There's the board.
I'm not super worried about it yet. The trick with the block strategy here is that I just have to ask myself, like, when is it time to give in? So
I should move. Cole, do you want to move your money a little closer to your player board? Because I have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just keep it right there. Because that means that I can see it on my stream. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it might make sense to have a camera set up just on our player positions.
Oh, I do. I can zip over there pretty fast.
Yeah, I figured you had it all worked out.
I am white.
Oh, man.
Cole is blue. I want to look at this market some more.
Yeah. It ain't great. But here we go.
Cole, this slides off at the end of my turn, so discard all loyalty prices. Correct. There were none.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't do a proper cleanup of my turn.
Yeah, it's okay. I forgive you. Okay, I'm going to play the Haradi Bandits, one of my favorite cards. They're leveraged, I got a spy, and then for my second trick, I'm going to buy the Count and just try to block you out of my coalition. One thing that I think the 2-player game does really well is that it is so much about diplomacy control and keeping out people when you can and managing your pivots and your diplomatic inertia. Okay. All right, that's a purchase play for me. Back to you. And it's the suit is just sitting in politics.
Really, yeah, it is. And none of us have cards of that particular. Ooh, that looks nice with a little shine on it. Okay, let me go to the market. So, this is so funny. I think that a tribe in the Punjab looks awfully nice. Hold on. Oh, this is a bad stream. Bad stream tactics right there. Can I put this in my hand? No, I can't. So let me zoom out. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm not the master of the internets like I should be.
You just need to zoom out, man.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna purchase this card, and I am also going to play this card, which
Nice.
would bring 2 tribes into Punjab and an army that of the coalition I'm aligned with. So, boom, into the Punjab. It also gives me access, if I would like, to a betray action, which is silly for me to do right now. Okay, that is my turn. Cole, I'll change the market.
Okay. Did I mute myself? No. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're all good.
All right, man. So like, my little lead is starting to vanish, which again is not a horrible thing, but it can turn bad real fast.
Yeah, here's you know that I'm vying for an incomplete dominance check.
Yeah, Drew.
You can read me like a book right now.
How this game works. Okay.
I'm just staring down that market. I want to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. I just don't think I can fight you on cylinders, so I'm trying to see if there's a way around this problem I've gotten myself into.
You still have the money lead on me, right? Because you only have
like a little bit. It's not enough.
Actually, no. I mean, you have access to. Oh no, yeah, that's right. You already played your leverage card.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is take advantage of the permissive hand size rule and just pull down all this cash.
Yeah. So Cole goes over his hand size.
I'm over my hand size, and then during cleanup, I'll have to discard one of these cards. I'm going to throw away this one. I don't know. No, I'm going to keep it. It's shit. It's hard to throw away a card that with a revenue symbol on it with a tax action, but sometimes you gotta. That's my play.
And your hand size is 3. That's right.
Yep.
Your hand size is
so
3.
just a quick note here while Drew's taking his turn. You can track the time of this game based on the event card. Number of the event cards that are out. So we've had one event card that's been flopped. The second one is here. So that's like in the first stack of event cards. This is something that makes this game different from Pax Pamir. The third stack of cards has an event card and a dominance in it. So those are these 2. So we could be still kind of towards the top of the third stack. This is important because if a second dominance card gets flopped and there's one on the market, it'll just insta-trigger. And it really can put the game in some funny places.
You are flush and set for it. First action, purchase this card. You would imagine. My second action, I'm going to force the dominance check.
Yep, that's probably the right move for Drew.
All right, so dominance check if purchased. Let's resolve. So that was purchased. 2 purchases.
Yep. No coalition has it. Drew has the lead on cylinders, so he creeps up.
Yep. You'll see in the right side. I know this isn't the whatever it's called, the finalized player board, but failure. Most cylinders in play. I score 3 points. Cole's second. He scores 1.
All right, so then it's back to me.
Yep, and then also
the nice thing about that is Drew spent all of his money.
Yes, I did. We need to clear. Oh wait, no, it's incomplete. We don't.
Yep.
Don't change the board.
I like Drew spending all of his money. That's a good thing.
Yeah. And I don't have tax actions. I was gonna take the points when I can because I want this thing to be a short game. I'm worried that you're gonna. You might have you might be set up for a good late game.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is how I'm gonna fight this war here. I'm going to kick 2 spies out here. And then with my second action, I'm going to move. Whoops, I'm going to use count to coordinate my little spies over here. Shit, do I want to do that? Yes. Because that'll force you to blow an action.
I can go over to your...
I don't know. I'm going to keep them over here for now. I'm not super worried about that. I like sitting on these spies right now because it's giving me some very nice leverage.
So you did a play?
I did a play, and then I'm going to purchase this guy.
Oh, sorry. I zipped a little too fast.
Sorry, I'm grabbing Burns.
You Burns? Okay.
Yep. And then my hand size is totally fine. I do have to discard a card on my tableau. Oh no, Drew! I have to discard a card on my tableau.
Yeah.
I'm going to discard this card that has all your flippin' spies on it.
Hey. Oh, right. It's when another player removes your spies in battle.
Yep, so, sorry.
That was in the cleanup. My spies were not saved. You crunch this down.
Ooh, there's the next one.
Oh, really? Woo! We narrowly avoided that happening automatically. Probably better for me, actually. Cole, you didn't purchase something. Did you? You purchased Burns. So this is on my turn, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. This doesn't really matter for Persia, but it does have a coin on it. Okay. I want to force... If I can force another incomplete dominance check, I'm sitting pretty. That is good news for me. And you only
I have to keep this stream family friendly, Jazz is King, because my children are in the next room. But only for that reason.
Speaking of family friendly, Sir John King is going to destroy this economic trade route. What was that? Was that placed from? Oh, that was from the Bolan Pass. Sir John King stormed through the Bolan Pass. That was the first action, and my second action, I think, is going to be to, get another, get this other, get more croft out.
Oh, hey, Owen. Very good, Owen.
I'm gonna leave him right there.
Oh, hey, Jacob.
All right, cool. I am all done. I did a battle and play. Actually, I'm also going to move my spy over here to this card as well.
I bet you are. Yeah, I've got to do it, man. This is Cylinder War. This is a silly thing that's happening. So, end of your turn, this resolves. Which rides in Persia.
Oh, gosh, I'm horrible. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay. And now, it's my turn to take good points. Get 2 out. That's action 1, and then action 2 is going to be to...
Master of Cylinders.
2, 3, yeah. Cylinder fight. And then I get my 2 points. Or 3 points, sorry, and you get your 1, so we were tied at 4.
Nice.
There were some potentially reasonable reasons for not doing that, but I've played Drew enough to know that, like, if I'm going to gain even 1 more point than he is, I will take the check. There you go, and that's my play.
Okay, it's going to be hard for me not to take this money and access to a tax action. That's going to be big for old Drew. So I'm going to move that money down here. This goes into my hand. The other thing that I want to see about... Nothing in the Punjab. It's like where I'm a ruler right now, and I got access to nothing. That's helps me out. Excuse me. What about... That's also, yeah. You know what? I'm going to do a double purchase this turn. I'm sorry. Yerps. Can't place here. Place across. Purchase this. So double purchase on my turn. There's my money supply. There. I'll scoot these guys down. All right, Cole. You got the market?
I got the market. Oh, you got the market. I got the new cards. All right, we are halfway through the game, by the way. Which is, when did the stream start?
I think around 6:10 actually.
6:10. Yeah, this is about pace. This is about pace. So there's always a question about, like, in the 2-player game, it's always like the knockout blow versus the kind of like incremental just win 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
With where I'm at, like, I've got really good diplomatic control, and I could still try to make the Russian thing work out for me. The problem is there are just not that many yellow blocks on the board. Like this friend, the Count is out there. I don't know. With that dominance, we might have a bit before the next dominance comes out too.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
What did you get? What you went for the? I mean, that's the right card. It would have otherwise tempted me to. Switch.
Oh, I would have had to discard this card. Sorry, at the end of my turn.
Oh,
because it's junk for me. I'm playing that small.
Wow, you were playing the small court.
Tabletop game.
Just all all small.
And then Drew.
Card,
okay, let's see. What does this effect do? All players immediately have to discard a card from their hand. Yeah, I will take that. I think. So I'm gonna play. Do I even want it?
What are you thinking?
I just
take your time.
I can't believe that it's still political. So I'm going to buy this card too.
How have we not switched the?
It happens sometimes. I'm sitting on a few.
Yeah, I have one myself, and you have. Oh wait, no, mine's the same.
Okay, so persuasive. There's competence failure, which means we all have to discard a card from our hand, thanks to this little event. And then this market is really jumping forward. One of the things that I think is different from Pamir and Porfiriana is that you have to be really careful about putting the gas on. With Porfiriana, there's just so many cards that you usually are doing it anyway. Mm-hmm. But here, like if you're just idly advancing the market, you are probably doing it wrong.
This money is out of the game because of public withdrawal, so I'll pull it back.
Oh, beautiful. Yep.
Yep. You need to discard a card, my friend.
No, I don't. I have a giant hand size.
What? No, because of the event that just...
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's gonna be...
I have a giant hand size with all of my...
Oh my gosh, it's hard.
I love that you spun it.
I want that. I'm never gonna have money again. I don't need that build action. Am I kidding?
Okay, let me take a peek at this market.
Huh? Don't mind me.
Okie dokie.
My lift height is so high right.
Oh yeah, turn that way down.
Turn that way down. Oh, that's the opposite.
I wonder.
There we go.
How much money do I have? Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna purchase and I'm gonna purchase and play. I'm gonna purchase and then I'm going to play this card first, so that he'll be he'll have bodyguards before the Shah will have bodyguards before the Shah has been instated.
That's how you make a regime, right?
Yeah,
gotta get the police state first.
So Persia, you have any happen? But you have a battle action. You'll just knock me right out of the sky. So yeah, you'll stay on this card. So I purchased and played, and my Shah will stay in my hand for now.
All right.
Let's go to I think this.
And we are at faction parity with Drew sitting on 2 more cylinders. And so then at the end of this does get knocked off. Oh, wait. This dollar could have never been there. So we'll get thrown away. Sorry, I'm doing some
housekeeping.
This is Public Withdrawal is probably my favorite event card. It's like an event card where you're like, no money will ever be placed on it. And then before you know it, it's taken like 6 coins out of the game.
Yeah. It can be pretty brutal, especially if people aren't managing their leveraged cards.
And this is another very classic 2-player situation. The market is just packed with Patriots. But not the yellow one that Drew needs.
No, which is such a bummer.
Okay,
I just don't know how much longer I want to stick it out.
I mean, you're going to want to stick it out a little bit longer. Yeah. I just need a road.
There's a road right there.
It's like immediately I'm regretting my... 1 second, let me think about the order I do this in.
Oh, not the road that you want.
I wouldn't mind... The thing is, I need a build action. I don't have the cash for it.
Build action? You need to become the ruler of Transcaspia.
I will handle that. I've got the Murad bag. He's gonna hook me up. But I just need to be able to move my armies around. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this card. And then for my second action, I'm going to play.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Spy in Transcaspia, which is great. And more importantly, I finally get to be a ruler. And that clicks it over to military, which I'm
so
very
many
excited
cylinders
about.
out.
So yeah. So now I'm pretty happy with my position, and that turns it over to you, Drew.
Okay. Hold on, let me take a look at my hand. Whoa. Sorry, everybody is zooming around. Okay. Let's get wild. This is gonna get weird. All right, it's military right now. Don't like that at all. Let me think here. What? I think I'm going to purchase this for free to get an extra coin. It's underneath it. So I purchased that for the coin. Let me go back to the market. Purchased for 1, and because it's because of this suit, this costs 2. Man, there's not a lot of money in this game right now, and I wish I could pull it out of you. You don't have any... Wait, you have a card in the Punjab. Haha! And guess who's ruling the Punjab? Alright, I'm taking a free action and I'm taxing you 1. Phew. Glad I saw that. That makes me feel way better about taking my second action, which will be to purchase this card. And that... No. I'm actually going to leave this card here. Sorry, my turn has been all over the place. I took a free action to tax coal. I purchased, and I'm also going to purchase. Purchase that Flashman.
We will be uploading this to YouTube, definitely.
Yeah.
That's a good question about the market cost doubling thing. That is not including the box. That is merely a feature of TTS wizardry.
Look at this wizardry.
The favored regime is military, so the costs are double to the market. Burns, before you played your ruler in Punjab, I'm almost positive, right?
What'd you say? Whoa!
Sorry. This guy, Drew.
Yeah.
How long have you had him?
Like since the first couple turns. At the end of my turn, I have to.
No. I had to pay you $2. I owe you $2.
When did you?
When I played Burns. It was a Punjab card, and you ruled the Punjab.
Oh yeah, that was in part me doing a bad job of being a ruler. I think that's also. Let's blame it on TTS. I can blame it all on TTS. It's so hard to figure out what cards you're playing and win. Yoinks.
Okay, my turn?
Yeah.
Finally?
Yeah, fine. All right.
Oh gosh, look at this. I'm in a good cylinder place, but man, that ain't enough.
Look at the market. I'm gonna look at the board, actually. This is what I'm scared about. Cole just marching over here to Persia before I can get it set up. What are your battle actions like?
I think I need to take this.
Ooh, which card did you just purchase?
I took Pottinger. This is, when you've got a big hand size, you should just show it to the world.
Yeah. Just flaunt it.
Just flaunt that hand size, because I can have these giants. I mean, my hand size right now is obscene. I can have 7 cards in it, and I should have 7 cards in it. Including one of them is, do I want Mr. Persia?
Oops, sorry.
It's strong. He's a strong contender. Nope. Second trick, I'm going to take the move action. I'm going to take this guy's move action. Bonk, bonk.
Farahani was a scientist and a poet?
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah. It's also
it's
a
your
very good portrait. Okay. Here, nothing still. How many cards are in the... hold on, I have to bring up the HUD to see. There's 13 cards left in the deck. Two of those are...
dominance.
How many cards per... actually, it has to be one of the next one. A few ones.
It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 per stack, so we are getting there.
Yeah.
One little side note, since Drew is looking at Farahani, one huge advantage to this card layout from the first edition card layout is I could capture those tall Persian hats, which always got clipped in the old card layout.
Oh yeah, let's look at some of those tall Persian hats.
there's a bunch of them. It was sad. Everybody thought they were wearing fezzes, but it was just because the cards were cutting off the top.
Yeah, very very different than my Moorcroft. Okay, let's get Persia going. At this point, I'm terrified to put this card on either side. Yeah, I don't
have a betray.
Yeah, and I do. Oh, yikes! I think I am gonna put him over here. I think I will put Persia card over here, which I'm actually going to shift my whole business up a bit, so it's level. So when I go zip, into Persia, which makes this card the ruler of Persia. Nothing like having 2 rulers next to each other on the court, with a Cole Spy sitting on top of me. This does change it to a different suit, which will allow me to take my second action to have a free move, and my second action will be to betray this card. Or sorry, not to betray this card, but to do a battle action.
Wait, you're moving, then you're battling.
This is a favorite action, and then this one was my second action, so I battled.
Cool. One thing that may have prevented Drew... Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Prevented Drew from getting the Shah out there is that he did kick it to the intelligence regime, which is my jam.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and...
I'm nervous about this as a whole, just general concept. It was probably a really bad idea.
We're going to see. We're going to see how bad the idea was. Your bodyguards are really jacking me up. I want you to know that.
Yeah, and so is
because
Masan.
I had like some sick.
I don't feel that bad because Masan is going to that means spy battle is not that bad, and also my bodyguards make my political cards. Phew.
Okay. What do they got? They got the blackmail. Boy, it's coming. And I am going to just see if I can manage it.
My hand size is fine.
If I were just anywhere near you and could use my armies in a useful way, this would be a different game, but I cannot.
They're
just stuck, and I don't have the infrastructure to build a road out of the place I'm in.
I know.
Okay, so... I could almost do it, but not quite. Okay, so let's see. We're going to start by buying this card.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Adding it to my wonderful
I'm
hand.
off in my own little world right now. Which card did you buy?
I bought the Poet.
Okay.
Um,
The scientist.
yeah, I can't play it because you're King of Persia, which is a bit of a bummer. But I am going.
Sure, you don't want to negotiate that single little.
I don't even want to talk to you. So I'm going to move here.
Oh.
I'm going to free tax to pull this back. So that I use this for the free movement. I actually have one more move, and I'll move it here. So it was from that spy here, and then this spy jumped here. I do have a free battle, mine as well, right? Just get this guy. He goes to Charles Masson.
Yeah.
And so I've only spent one action so far.
Because all of those are favored.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, it's sad because I'm gonna like not quite be able to pull off my really sick move, but that's okay. And then I'm going to switch loyalties to the Brits.
Yikes.
Unfortunately, that move will alter the regime to economic, which doesn't allow me to kill the bodyguards and set up the Persian coup, but that will have to wait for another turn.
Sure. Let's say it waits another turn.
Yeah, and
okay.
this is not an easily made decision, but
oh man.
Oh, Drew, you can get a couple cylinders on the board, can't you?
Yeah, that's what you have to. This guy say bye to.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh no! Wait! I had another free move I didn't use, didn't I? No, I didn't. Here, I'm retconning.
So wait, did you not? So you didn't do a battle action instead?
Yeah.
So I'll back up this guy and do
you
your moves.
Sorry,
so you just moved.
Yeah, I did. I moved the guys off. That was part of the plan. I just forgot to actually.
That's fine. That's fine. If you were a smarter man, Punjab. I can zazz you like that. Oh man, I need to get blocks on the board, or I need to start buying some gifts. Is what it sounds like. Okay.
Skipping.
Okay. Okay. How's this doing? This whole situation. It's economic. Oh man, I wish you hadn't changed that, buddy. Oh mine. Okay.
I'm not going to shout out the name of everybody who shouts out my name.
Okay.
But hey, X-Wall Street guy.
Okay. Let's see. What is my court size? It's 4 + 3, so I actually have room for one more card. You, Flashman, makes an appearance in the Punjab. And by this, I actually mean that he is going to come onto this card.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's real bad.
And also, I am going to... I think immediately I have to use a betray action.
You do. This is a must action. A must use action. Excusez-moi. There we go.
Whoops, I didn't mean to flip him.
Yeah, pull your guy. Burns is dead. Betrayed by a fellow Brit.
Yeah.
And Drew is just eking me out on the spies. 6 to my 5.
Quite large tableau. I've maxed out this tableau.
Now, there's like some weird kind of like three.
Is this your money?
That's my money.
Okay, put it right here.
Don't touch my money.
Sorry.
There's like some weird like 3D chess shenanigans I can involve myself in now, because I could let Drew win this and then set myself up for
the final
for a dominance win. If I were a different faction, but I just am not sure that's going to happen at all. Kandahar is like not looking great.
Sorry, I need to look at this market some more. Man, this has been a money poor game because of like we've only had one.
We've had one leverage, and then 2 or 3 coins got pulled out. 3 coins got pulled out because of the public withdrawal, which happens. man, Drew. It's funny too because I really want to push against a cylinder strategy right now. Except, look, there are 4 or 5 political cards in the market. It's an impossible amount. Okay, I'm just gonna keep sort of fighting this battle, and then we'll just see how it goes. Drew's gonna run out of spies at some point.
Oh, never. You're talking to a
and then
fellow with a
I'm playing that for action 1. Action 2, I'm going to consolidate cash.
I'm sorry. What'd you do with your second action?
I played the poet, and then I took the tax action.
You took the tax action.
Yep.
You and I are both stuck
friendly
in this.
thematic reminder that cash in this game is political will. It's people who like you. And so I am trying to not rock the boat and become everybody's favorite. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to work.
Does it ever? All right, let's zip back over. Hey, man, I am tempted. That is just... That's a pretty looking card right there. More than anything.
Oh, hey, I remember that game of Sabotage. I'm excited to see how the final one turns out.
Oh, that would give Cole so much. I want to keep it out of blue.
Nah, just give it to me.
No. Not happening.
Quick aside, while Drew's talking about this, all of our ruler tokens we did a redesign of, so they are a lot easier to tell apart at a glance. So just if they seem different from the way they used to be, they went through many iterations, but I'm really happy with how they turned out.
I am going to do a purchase and a purchase. My hand size is fine. But I just did, yeah, I am doing a double purchase, and yeah, let's do that. More than anything, I didn't want Cole to get that regime change. Changing the favored suit. Okay.
All right, you're square. You're all set, Drew.
I am all set.
Man,
that was probably a really silly turn.
I mean, I could just buy it.
But do you want to?
The problem is, if I buy it, that gives me 2 points, so I'm at 6, which is not enough.
It gives you 2 points.
Well, a net of 2 points. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it nets you 2.
Because of the doubling of the last dominance check, it's going to come down to that last dominance check. So by not buying it, I can hope that the dominance card flips.
Exactly.
And doubling it,
I'm
right?
really worried that you're going to buy the 2 zeros to try to.
No, I mean that's my turn, right? Like I'm going to do this. It's a garbage move, but it might be garbage enough to win the game.
Oh come on! Don't be the.
Whoop.
Phew.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, your turn.
Okay.
And that's the kind of BS that you can do like once per game.
Yeah.
You do it twice, the other player's probably just going to
really
win.
silly. I should have done. I won't say it. Man, look at this dense just army. But I should probably be romping over there more because of Masan.
I mean, you could also fight. I don't know. The block thing is funny because the fact that I'm sitting on the count. Well, actually, I'm British now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I might be in a better. You've got a gift action though. I don't have one.
No, I can't. I can't possibly do that. I can't possibly do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna be holding on to this card for silliness. I wonder if my best bet is to. I'm going to purchase this for 1 and play this on this side, and to get 2 tribes into Herat and switch it to a purple suit.
You've got 2 betray actions on those.
Mm-hmm. I have to discard a card. I have to discard a card. I think I may be getting rid of... That's fascinating. I think I might be getting rid of Flashman. Yeah, Flashman is no longer with us. Oh, oops. Oh, that's some classic computer silliness. What happened to that coin? Or the ruler token? Oh, there it is. Whoa, I'm in the world.
Tim Fowers.
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
in the world.
Overboard game.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're doing something because I was in silly stream world. All right, let me fix the market, Cole, and it is yours.
Come on.
Yes.
Oh, actually,
are you kidding me? I would have wanted that because I am.
Yeah, this is a silly game we're playing here because like I can put down a couple spots. Although actually I can't. Drew is in a better position than me for cylinders.
And we are. How many cards are left in this bad boy? 7.
Oh man, and it's political, so I can. Okay, first thing. Here's a free action that I'm just gonna nab this dollar. That's a thinking dollar right there. It's just gonna help me think about my next move here.
And you could
do I give Drew 2 points with the knowledge that I might be able to get 4? This is where I'm at a little bit.
It's nice to play open-handed sometimes, actually.
It's stressful.
It is stressful because it's a little. It's sometimes.
I typically don't too because I feel like sometimes this game can be a little silly, and I like that because it captures like that kind of weird fog of war. Like, oh, I should have known this, but I didn't.
Yeah, or like.
But
it also helps with analysis paralysis a little bit to just like have one thing that you don't have to worry about, or like can just move on.
But I also think the game is also a little more interesting. Okay, so here's my play. Damn it!
Hey now.
No. Oh no, Drew. I hate it.
It's getting right there, down to the wire. If that next card's a dominance check.
I've been foolish trying to think that I was going to out-cylinder you and you were sitting on Charles Masson.
Yeah. Yes.
I've been foolish and it's coming to roost a little bit. I'm going to play in a very aggressive way. And I'm going to buy this card.
Whoa.
And then I'm going to buy the dominance.
Oh, really?
And I'm going to give you the points.
Wait, no, you just gave. You should have given me.
Sorry. We are flipped. It's a net of 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
this
so
is my
funny.
move. And we're just gonna see.
Oh,
okay,
Cole.
That's not good. It's not good. It's not over, but it's not good.
Hold on. How much money do I have? I only have 2.
You only have 2. So I felt I had like a turn of insurance. I was hoping it to be like card 3, 2, or 1. I'm not giving up yet because I have a play.
How many cylinders do you have down here? You have some cylinders that you can get out there. That Kabul card or that Punjab card will cost you. Kandahar. It could disappear. Oh wait, no, we're on the same team. Ah! All right, let me zip over to the. Okay, even if I get all of my military cards are always in favor. That's quite nice. I'm thinking I just buy these 2 and then I force it into your turn. Can you do? What
I ain't saying nothing about nobody.
You
just take your turn. You just take your turn.
You can't tax me though, right? Hold on. Can you tax me? No.
No, I rule Transcaspia. You're free.
And I don't have any in Transcaspia. All right, I'm taking these 2 cards.
All right.
I think.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm taking those 2 cards. Putting them right here. And am I over hand limit? Hand limit is, let's see, +3.
All right.
My hand size is 2 + 3, so I'm right at hand limit.
Okay. I am going to take a very, very satisfying turn. You ready?
Yeah, do it. Oh, okay.
Switching loyalty. Again.
Okay.
More armies in Transcaspia, more just inert Russian armies like sitting in Orenburg, not able to do anything.
Okay.
But then, this card puts 2 more out into Punjab, and I know you're the ruler, and everyone's set at this, so you get some money. But now, free action, this little boy is going to kill this army.
Oh no! Okay, this board looks very different, but you will say goodbye to this.
I will say goodbye to some of my spies.
Oh
and
no!
To Elder Pottinger is gone. I'll see you later. I was sick of those Brits.
Cole, I am delighted by this because I also am sick of those Brits. My turn is going to involve me moving as an action, taking a free action to kill this card, to betray.
I hate you.
I've been waiting for that. So I was like, I have to keep this in my back pocket.
I almost tried to kill him earlier for this very purpose.
Yes. Oh, really? Okay, good.
You should be able to move your dial. Oh no, they're fixed.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how I would do it. Typically, I would tuck it underneath it, but I am going to just slip it. And whoa! You zipped him away from me.
Yeah, I was mad.
Okay.
Dang it.
Well, now.
Oh, wait.
Hold on.
Military cards are in suit. That was the last part of my sick plan.
Oh. Okay. That means I will take a free tax action over here.
Yeah. You do that.
Did I want to do a battle beforehand? Yeah. Hey now. So the
the kids are.
Yeah, kids are asleep. Okay. Last thing is, well, now we're tied. My last action is going to be to pull the dominance check because I'm going to pull the dominance check right here. Thank you, sir. John Keane has been with me like since turn 1.
Entire game, and killed him in cold blood.
I
Drew, I thought I just had you. I thought we were gonna go into this weird grind.
You were in the palm of my hand, my friend.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. Let's tally it up.
Sometimes I'm reminded of Zertz a little bit because it's like you build these elaborate traps for other people to spring, and then you accidentally stumble into them yourself.
So it was a successful dominance check. That means that the point distribution is first 5 points, second 3 points, third place 1, and because it's the last dominance check, that's all doubled. So I'll get an additional 10 points, and Cole will get an additional 6.
Yep.
Which means boom. There's a
victory for Drew. God. Close.
And I'll tell you that puts us in like 50 minutes or so.
Yep. Which, if the game goes its length, as it did, I mean, we had 2 cards left. Let's just see what they were. If the game goes its length, 2-player 40-50 minutes is pretty common. So just a couple notes about this. Like it's about the cylinders when you're playing with 2 players, especially.
Go like this. Why not?
But the blocks on the board, that's how you hold a gun to your opponent's head. Because the cylinder strategy is very strong, but at the same time, it's brittle. If you're not playing the board, you can get into trouble. MVP, in my opinion, was Charles Masson, who, though he was never used, stopped me from doing so many things.
It forced you to keep all of your spies on your cards, because I could, though only having a couple battle actions, I got to use those as kind of defensive tokens to keep your spies from me. Which is really cool. And you not having a betray action like I have on Ranjit was really, you didn't have one for a long time, and that was I had a weird drafting for cylinders without really paying attention to suit or to action, and that was because of the pressure that was on me. Like I had to be going for those cylinders, but it produced like a really incoherent tableau that was really good in one regime. So like having a tableau of a single color is usually bad,
because no one is ever going to let it be that regime. And I only got one turn of really capitalizing on those free actions.
Yeah.
You didn't have too many free actions yourself, though. I mean, it wasn't really a free action game.
I didn't. I actually kind of sacrificed going for like working around favored suits and a lot of like Tableau synergy to like snub you a couple times, and it usually like was worth it. There were a couple of silly moves that I was doing to play quickly and things like that, but on the whole, I kind of liked playing very angular. If you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. I threw out the card people kind of a sense of the faction mix. So a couple of noteworthy things about.
I'm gonna do a top-down view. Okay. What are you talking about?
A couple of noteworthy things about the card selection. Tons of intelligence cards and political cards. I think probably a higher than usual distribution, which is fine. Usually there's going to be higher than usual. But that is going to produce not only a cylinder-heavy game, but a game that has a lot of spies starting back and forth, which is kind of like that was where the game was fought. We just weren't able to really move our armies around.
There was the board did not have drama that it sometimes does, which is like that's tribute to Pamir's flexibility and just like diverse gameplay. The other thing I was going to say about these cards, not a lot of leveraged. The money in this game was super tight all the way to the end. There was never like a swell of it, which is in part
there were
of
a few.
But even then, I didn't snipe out your the card that had a leveraged icon in your court, and it was still.
It would have pulled too. I mean, it would have been a bad move for you. It just would have pulled too much money on the game.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that happened that is very typical of a two-player game is that you take turns being rich. One player will lunge to score and spend all their money, and then the other player will usually suck it up. So you kind of, it's a little bit like Indonesia in that sense. Like there's usually one player is really liquid, and then who that player is kind of like moves around depending on how the auctions for mergers go and stuff like that. A big move I regretted was dropping the Ark. One of the first cards I dropped out of my tableau.
Where's that card?
And the Ark stops my tribes from being attacked in Transcaspia, which was not super useful, but it had a build action. And I was just kind of figuring that there would be more build actions. Being able to build like a road here or here would have been huge. Yes. Huge. And you just need, because for people who don't know the game, the actions are never tied to the cards. So like a build action is a build action is a build action. So if I rule like Herat and Transcaspia and Kabul and I have a build action, I can build anywhere in those spots or on the borders.
Yeah. In places you rule.
Yeah, and the build action is also, it's on a bunch of different suits, so it's pretty easy with a little planning to get one as a free action. You still have to pay for it. But it is super powerful. Super powerful. But yeah, that's it, man. That's the two-player game. So I've been kind of like thinking about writing a little essay about the two-player game, but actually I think we should just play this a couple more times as a stream, and people can kind of like watch the games. I think you and I have played like probably since the game was done. So like since we stopped developing, we've probably played the game about a dozen times as a two-player game. And overall, like many dozens of times over the course of the game's development.
Oh, sure. But yeah, since it's being like tight, I do like the two-player quite a bit. In part because you get a very interesting selection of the cards because the deck is so small. So deck composition between the dominance checks can be super interesting. Which is really cool.
And the short dominance, like the shorter gaps, mean that you just have a lot more control chaos in the game with two players. Like you look at the cards and they are either going to you or your immediate adversary, and if you don't buy a good card, like your opponent is getting it. So it has more of like a Twilight Struggle-y feel where you look at the cards in front of you and like you know that if he's not holding on to like if you don't have Olympic Games, he has.
Right.
And so there's a lot of that. Right. It also will do a weird thing where, like, usually in a bigger game, like in a 3 or 4 player game, there will often be a suit, a coalition that is like the despondent suit that like never gets activated, just kind of stays on the sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't really happen in the 5 player. oftentimes there are only 2 active coalitions in any given moment. It's rare that there are 3 that stay active for very long, and that is by design. With the 2-player game, there's usually 2 or 1.
Yeah.
And so, like, it was interesting. We were on different sides for a lot of it, but both of us had ways of jumping to the other side.
Yeah.
And the game was decided, like, even though by one metric, like, oh, this is a game about cylinders, like, well, it was a game about Drew being able to jump yellow at the end.
Yeah.
And if I could have better controlled that,
Mm-hmm.
I could have done. I could have probably stopped him from hopping. So like So like one thing that you'll do, and I don't know if this will happen in another game played, but something that's happened to us fairly regularly is we'll get like to the mid game, and then suddenly we will start jumping from one coalition to another, and it's a little bit like we are sprinting and just burning through our hands and our money, and then. At the end, it's like, okay, which person has the high ground after this like long series of jumps, and then that kind of sets the stage for the course of the game. All this stuff happens in bigger games. It's just in bigger games, it's less about reading the cards in the market and more about reading the other players at the table. Obviously, you still have to do both of those things, but I think there's a lot. 2-player, and of course, if you want the feel of a big game, the AI deck up here.
Oh yeah.
Which I'll just mention briefly. Like, essentially, it gives you this automated player that is in all of the coalitions at once. So Wakan is always going to act as part of a certain coalition, but can have influence in all of them. So it's nice because as a human player, you get the feeling of working together to stop a coalition from becoming dominant. But then also, when one coalition asserts its dominance, you have to fight the tournament of shadows with that AI and with the other player. So it gives you like more of the feel of what the big games are like, and is a little more. I mean, it's a little tricky to figure out how to manage her, but it gives you a little bit more room to like make a bad error and then recover. And there is no room for that in the 2-player game. If you play irresponsibly, your other player will just win.
It can often be brutal. It makes for really interesting early and mid games. Coming back from Wakan games in the late game has been especially hard, but it's it's a kind of a whole other experience on itself.
Cool.
Yeah. Cole, any other like final thoughts? I'm thinking that we'll do another kind of random play, but more than anything, we'll put this video up so that anybody who missed it can like catch and watch through the whole thing. This is to say, again, we will do like an official gameplay walkthrough, like a teaching video, probably using the same.
I think it makes sense. Drew, you really slow, like very slow, like teach through the first dominance check that covers all the rules, and then we should probably do a couple more 2-player games in the coming weeks because this was fun. And
it was fun. It was only about an hour, which is a really nice little time commitment. That's not bad.
Cool.
All right. Well, I hope this was a nice little surprise in the middle of your week. Thanks for everybody who came on the stream. Any other last words, Cole?
Nope. That's it. I am just another word to say that I'm really excited to see the thing get into production to get you guys your copy.
Yep. So far,
we spent a ton of time on this game, and we made it as best as we possibly could, and we couldn't have done that without you guys. So, if you streams and your copy of your game is the least we can do, because this was a really fun project to spend our extra time on over the last year.
Yeah, no kidding. Thanks for all the support. And again, let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I'll get to them after the stream, and then we'll probably cross-post over to YouTube after we're done. All right,
cool.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, see ya.